Hi, friends. I hope that you are well. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022. I am so excited to be here with you today and to talk about the Ollivanders wand experience at Universal Studios Florida. Um, we are huge Harry Potter fans. My family and I have all the books, we have watched all the movies. We love Harry Potter. We all have know our houses, so we were very excited to be able to go to Ollivanders at Universal and witness or be a part of that experience. Just so you are aware, a few basic things about Ollivanders before we get into accessibility. Ollivanders, there are two locations within the theme park. There is one in Hogsmeade. It is smaller. And then there is one in Diagon Alley, and that one is larger. So there are two opportunities, two options. It is not a ride. And if you do not want to go into the wand experience itself, you can just go in the front door and choose a wand. So the experience is an actual almost like a show, but not really. A group of people go in, someone gets chosen, one person, just so you know, person gets chosen in a group of about 15, I think there were. And that one person then gets to experience having the wand choose them, just as Harry Potter's wand chose him. So know that, again, it is not a ride, it's an experience, and that if you are not up for waiting in a line, that you can just go into a shop and purchase a wand that you would like or that you feel represents you. I shouldn't say you choose the wand because the wand chooses you. We all know that. So the experience itself is pretty short, and there's no winding queue line per se. How it works is in Diagon Alley, they have a line that wraps around the outside, and it's just like a straight line goes around the outside of Ollivanders towards the back. It is extremely, functional for a wheelchair. That line itself is. There were no issues. There was no winding about. It was all good. The room that you go into when they bring you in, it's a nice big open room. There's no real winding. Again, it's very, very conducive to a wheelchair. No transferring has to occur. Again, this is not a ride. It's more like a show. It's an experience. They call it the wand experience, and that is truly the best word for it. So that being said, this is the actual experience itself in Diagon Alley is, I would say, wheelchair friendly. We didn't find any issue. In Hogsmeade, the queue line outside is small, narrow, windy. I would not advise doing it in Hogsmeade if you have a wheelchair. That's, again, just our personal experience. Maybe if you go on a lower crowd day, it would be more conducive. But the spot where they have the queue line is a pretty small spot. It's fairly narrow. It winds around. And again, once you get in there, the room is large. You don't feel um, awkward, strange. I mean, we didn't. But that being said, I would not, if given the choice between the two, I would choose to try the one in Diagon Alley. Again, the queue line's more conducive. The room, it's just bigger there, right? And that's where Harry got his wand anyway. So isn't that where you want to get yours? All right. If you opt not to do the wand experience, but you want to purchase a wand, they do have, like I said, a door you can go into. Now, with a wheelchair, the shop is very small. It is very confined. I would not recommend doing this if it were me. This is just recommendation. If you want to get your wand, you can go to Grigorovich. There are other places that you can go. If you're like, no, I love Harry Potter and I want to do this and no one's going to tell me not to. I understand that. I just want you to be aware that you will be able to get in there, but it's going to be tight. And it's going to be, the shops are they're made to feel like small, hidden away shops. And I understand that a lot of that is layout. So just know, again, it's not ideal for a wheelchair. I would say a pushchair probably would get around better than an actual electric one, simply because the electric ones are longer, wheelchair ones are shorter, so you can kind of maneuver better. That is my advice. Again, those early hours, if you're staying on property, Diagon Alley, Hogsmeade, that may be where you want to go instead of trying to ride some of these rides, going and doing the wand experience or going into the shops or trying to. I the shops, like I said, and Ollivanders is not an exception. The actual shop is it's very hard to maneuver around. Not not doable. It's just with a crowd, it makes it hard. So finding those times to go, I would say early in the morning or late at night are your best options. And that's, again, just my advice, our experience. So if you want to do the wand experience, like I said, it is wheelchair accessible. You do not have to transfer out. You can enjoy the experience. When you exit into the shop. Everyone does, whether you are the chosen one or not. You will all exit out into the shop. The shop is crowded. It is exactly what I'm saying. There are people there. Everyone wants a wand. So people are in there, and it is a little hard to get around. If you're like, I just want a wand, I don't have to get it from Ollivanders, there are a lot of places you can purchase wands that are a little more spacious, a little more friendly for wheelchairs that are in the park. So know that that is not your only option. Like I said, if you don't want to do Ollivander, you could go to Gregorovich, because Gregorovich is mentioned in both the books and the movies, so you'd still be part of that. You can also purchase them, like I said, at hotels. You can purchase them in the Universal stores. They are, it's not hard to find. Those special ones that are non-character ones, those you can't find just everywhere. Yeah, those are a little harder to find if you're not going to go to Ollivanders. But that being said, I hope you find this helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I would really appreciate if you could like or subscribe. Um, and thank you. And in honor of Harry Potter, Hufflepuff Pride, right? All right. Talk to you later. Bye.